I'm Dave, and this is Austin's Kamado Joe Masterclass.
If you own a Kamado Joe long enough, this will happen. The gasket will wear out. It takes a beating from heat, grease, and the weight of the heavy dome. Before you remove the entire gasket, check the damage. If there's only a small section lifting up, maybe an inch or two, you might not need a full replacement yet. You can apply some high-heat silicone adhesive, tack it back down, and you're good to go. If your gasket looks like this, crispy, flat, or peeling, it's time to replace it. Today I'm going to walk you through replacing the gasket on a Kamado Joe Classic 2. And I'm going to cover two more things most tutorials miss: how to fix a chipped ceramic rim and the mystery of the missing felt. Let's get to work. First, you need a clean surface. Get a scraper and start removing the old gasket. You're going to see some felt on the outer edge, right in that 1/8 inch gap between the metal band and the edge of the ceramic. Scrape that off too. It could interfere with the new gasket. You'll notice your new replacement gasket doesn't have that extra felt on the back. Don't worry, you didn't buy the wrong part. That old felt was actually part of a separate ring installed at the factory between the band and the ceramic. It's not part of the gasket. Just scrape off the old stuff and move on. Once the felt has been removed, lightly sand the edge of the ceramic with a sanding block to get it smooth. Then wipe down the entire rim with acetone on a clean rag. The surface must be 100% free of grease and dust, or the new gasket won't stick. While you're cleaning, you might see chips in your ceramic. It happens. If you have the piece that chipped off, you can fix it. First, clean the chip and brush off the area on the grill where it came from. Do a dry fit first. Put the chip in to make sure it's flush. I'm using extremely high heat fireplace and pizza oven mortar, rated for 2700 degrees Fahrenheit. Place a small amount in the divot and spread it with a small brush. Then press the chip into place. Then put a little dab of mortar on the tip of a gloved finger and run it over the seam to fill in any tiny cracks. Smooth it out so it's flush with the rim. Let that set for 20 minutes. All right, the rim is clean, the chips are fixed, and I'm ready to install the new gasket. First, cut your replacement gasket in half. Trying to manage one giant roll for both the top and the bottom is just too difficult. Make it manageable. Start at the back in the center of the hinge. Peel a few inches of the backing off. Do not peel the whole thing at once. Gently press it down. You want to line up the outer edge of the gasket with the outer edge of the ceramic rim. Just work your way around, peeling and pressing as you go. Make sure that you don't stretch the gasket. When you get back to where you started, overlap the ends slightly and cut the excess so they butt up against each other. The gasket kit came with 2 pieces of wide tape. Peel the backing off one piece and place it right over the seam, perpendicular to the gasket. This holds the 2 ends together. Gently lift it up and wrap the outside piece of tape around the gasket, then wrap the inside piece around the gasket. The section with tape does not have any adhesive on it, and we want to fix that. Gently lift the tape section up just a little bit. Apply a small amount of high-heat silicone adhesive with a small brush under the tape where it meets the ceramic. You want to form a perfect seal right at that joint so no air or grease gets underneath. Press it back down. Now repeat this entire process for the top lid. Okay, both gaskets are on. It looks brand new. But you're not done yet. The adhesive needs to cure under pressure. Close the lid, latch it, and let it sit for 24 hours. That's it. Your seal is airtight, your airflow control is back, and you're ready to smoke some brisket. Hey, if you liked the video, please subscribe and watch my Kamado Joe 101 playlist right now.